Well, yesterday we introduced you to Cheyenne Whiteman, a Native American nursing student paving a way to success on the MSU campus. Her goal, to take what she's learned home to her community. Now, for a closer look through the eyes of her family, we travel with her to her home on the reservation. MTN's Holly Brantley has this edition of Two Americas.
This time on Two Americas, we get a closer look at life on the Crow Reservation. 3 generations of one family open up about issues that are important to them and perspectives that shape their heritage.
I really enjoyed being a nurse and taking care of people, helping them as much as I could.
Rosie Doyle, a Northern Cheyenne woman, recalls decades of work as a nurse at Crow Hospital. She spent 46 years caring for Native American families like her own here on Crow Agency. She says over that time she got to know her patients, spending much of her time in the ER.
And then they want me to work in the clinic for about 6 months, so I did that, and then I decided I guess I better retire.
She says she saw plenty of ups and downs in Native American healthcare over that time. One challenge, access to resources, including doctors and other specialists.
They only last a little while, then they're gone again. Most of the doctors we had, they lived in Billings or Hardin.
It's one of many challenges she knows her people deal with today. Now she still lives in this home on the Crow Reservation. Her daughter and son-in-law live just yards away. It's a life and culture lived differently, almost 3 hours from Bozeman. Right now, the 3rd generation of the family, Cheyenne Whiteman, is a nursing student at MSU, living both worlds as she follows Grandma Rosie's footsteps. She plans to bring her skills back home.
It's important to have representation and feel connected with someone like you.
Together, the family shared what it's like to live here.
There's a lot of poor people on the reservation, and there's not a lot of jobs here. And then we don't have grocery stores.
They also spoke out about what it's like to be a Native American family in today's world.
A lot of people don't know what it's like to, live on a reservation.
So they invite people from towns outside to come see what it's like, to come to powwows, to have conversations, and maybe see that some ideas and stereotypes aren't accurate.
And they seem to think that the government just hands us out money. We don't get no money from the government. We have to work just like everybody else.
Do you welcome people to come and learn?
Yeah, they come. I mean, they're always welcome to come to the reservation, but I don't know if they're afraid to come.
Her daughter and son-in-law agree there are eyes that need to be opened.
We're just like any other community. We're really not that different. We're just, people hear reservation and they don't, it turns them off. But we're just like everybody else. I mean, there's always ways to do a better job when you're trying to understand another person's culture. You have to have an open mind and be willing to accept them, understand them.
Understand the people, understand a beautiful culture, honoring and preserving long-held customs like dancing, artistry, and gathering.
We're like equal to everybody else, just because we're of, different color. I mean, we're the same.
They say at the heart they want people to know deep down Native American families hold the same values: to be loved, to be understood, to be respected, connected, and seen. Now, Grandma Rosie tells me her father was passionate about education. The family says that education and knowledge about cultures other than your own is what's going to bring us all closer together. In Bozeman, Holly Brantley, MTN News.
In fact, very passionate about education in that family. Rosie Doyle's father, Cheyenne Whiteman's great-grandfather, was one of the founders of Chief Dull Knife College in Lame Deer.